Hi, I'm Alex with City Running Tours, and welcome to New York City. And when you're here, you got a carbo load, you're going to go for a run, and I picked out 6 best places to get some bagels. Alright, so the New York City bagel, why should you care? And here's the thing, is that in New York City, you've literally got hundreds of years of tradition surrounding this bagel. That's why you've got a lot of cured fishes that go along with them, whitefish salad, whitefish itself, lox spread, and these are a lot of things that you probably can't get anywhere else. And in New York City, you have such a tradition of bagel making that it really is an institution, and that it's not that anyone can just pop in and do it. It's not like Dunkin' Donuts. There are people who literally go to school for years just to learn how to make these bagels and the right mix of ingredients and how do you get that super crust. And even, nowadays, it's how do you make the best gluten-free bagel? How do you cater to a lot of these different audiences that you get in New York City? And so that's really what makes bagels here so special, is that you've got that tradition, but you've also got them very much trying to cater to everybody nowadays. So what are my 5 favorite bagel places in New York City? We're going to start with number 5. Number 5 is S&S Bagel. These guys are pretty consistently rated best bagels in New York City. They are one of the oldest bagel shops in the city. They've got a really rich tradition of bagel making, and you should definitely give them a shot. Number 4 is Murray's Bagels on 23rd and 8th. And it was started by a guy in 1996. He used to work on Wall Street, and they decided, you know what, I want to go and make some bagels. The highlight of this shop is that their bagels have that delicious, really, really crunchy crust on them, and they also have a ton of different toppings. Right up the street is number 3, and that's Brooklyn Bagel and Coffee. This is definitely one of the more new agey shops on this list. That said, let's talk about the bagels. The bagels are really good. Again, they've got that really delicious, yeasty flavor and feel to them. And again, it's right on the block. So you get one bagel at Murray's, and then you go up the street and get another bagel. Let's move on to number 2, which is Tompkins Square Bagel. So my fiance is gluten-free, and so that makes it really difficult for us to get bagels because she can't really eat bagels that have gluten in them, which is every bagel. Tompkins Square Bagels does really good with gluten-free bagels, and they're in the Lower East Side. And again, bagels, delicious, crusty, but they also have gluten-free, and they give really good samples. It is cash only, so just be aware of that. And my number 1 pick is 53rd and 8th. It is Pick a Bagel. There are 2 reasons. 1, I live on 52nd Street, so I'm lazy. And 2, these guys are, again, they're right off Central Park. It's great for when you finished up a run. It's great for me when I'm walking to work. The bagels, again, tasty, crunchy. They have a ton of spreads. And get to number 3. It is a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich or a coffee for $4.25. I usually make it a sesame bagel, toast it up, put a little butter on there because it's not calorie right. Why play around? Gotta get serious. Wild card! When we finish 5, I've got a wild card for you. They don't do bagels, they do donuts. It's called Donut Factory. It's on 23rd Street between 9th and 10th Avenues. All their donuts are made in-house. They are so tasty. They change them up depending on the season, probably depending on the week too. If you're feeling a little bit short on change, get the churros. I think they're about $1. In any case, get like 5 of them. They are just delicious. This has been my top 5 list for best places to get a bagel in New York City. If you want to check out Pick a Bagel on 53rd and 8th, do our Lower Central Park run on Thursday mornings. You'll finish up at 59th and 8th Avenue, so just a couple of blocks from there. And if you come to New York and you feel like maybe you have a better bagel place than what I've described, go to our Facebook page, leave a comment. Other than that, this is Alex from City Running Tours, and I look forward to seeing you on the road.